His orange hair seemed to almost glow in the sunlight. I watched the back of his shirt disappear into the building. Yams is still snickering beside me. Mind telling me what's so funny? I don't need to tell you. Ha ha ha. Whatever. Okay, I'll stop. Are you going to help him? Do you want me to? It's not up to me. Tsuki, just answer the question. I let out a sigh. What did I want? I don't care. You can help him if you want. Just let me know when he'll be around. Why? So I can stay away till you're done. Really? Tsuki, come on. Why are you so bothered by him? I told you I'm not. I just don't want to be in the way. We both knew that was bullshit. But Yams let it go. Are you going to the music room after this? Yeah. Okay. I'll meet you outside the gym. Lunch was over and I could definitely use some music therapy. We headed to the art wing together. That sounds like fun. How about we head over after practice? At the sound of his voice my heart rate picked up and there was a tingling sensation in my hands. I'll catch up with you guys later. As we got closer, I started to feel nervous. What is happening? We meet again. Unfortunately. Here we go with the smirking. This time accompanied by a chuckle and a shake of his head. As friendly as ever I see. I turned to Yams. I'm leaving now. Okay. I continued down the hall. See you later. After I closed the door behind me I let out a breath I hadn't realized I was holding. My hands were still tingling as I walked over to the piano seat. I took out the sheet music to Franz Schubert's Piano Sonata No. 18. Tapping the metronome, I began to play the first few notes. My fingers moved along the keys from memory. I have been trying to perfect this piece for the last 2 months. I've only been able to play it all the way through twice so far. I'm determined to be able to play it mistake-free by the middle of next month. That's when auditions for the National Youth Orchestra competition starts. High school orchestras are selected as participants and receive placement and ratings, as well as comments and instruction from yearly judges. Moreover, each group that participates is given an educational clinic after their performance, and each student has the opportunity for additional instructional clinics. There are 2 grand champions chosen from among the divisions, public and private schools, and the winners perform at the National Orchestra concert, followed by a world tour that visits a number of great music capitals, including those in South America and China. As musical ambassadors, students are given an expansive view of global cultures and experiences. Winning this competition and being accepted into the training program proves that hard work pays off. It also shows my parents that not only am I serious about following my dreams but that I have the talent to succeed. As I lose myself in the music, thoughts of anything else slowly drifts from my thoughts. Not even the tick-tick-tick of the metronome can be heard. There is only the melody of the piano, the rise and fall of notes. I let my eyes close as the music flows from the keys and into the air filling the room. I no longer feel the keys under my fingers. My body becomes untethered as the melody lifts me and carries me through the air. There was a slight shift in the space below me. Yams has come to pull me back into the noise of reality. I decided to float there a little more. Jim could wait. I reluctantly began my descent back into my body. I could feel the weight of my hands as they moved along the keys. Slowly the outside world began to drown out the beautiful melody I had been floating on. I opened my eyes, letting the room come into focus. "You're a bit early, aren't you?" I said as I looked at the sheet music one more time before putting them back in my bag. "I usually have about 5 more minutes of playing before you drag me off to the gym." When he didn't respond, I looked up. I was surprised to see that the face staring back at me wasn't Yams. There was a pause before either of us said anything. My body started getting that nervous tingling feeling again. "What are you doing here? Where's Yams? He just stood there staring at me. I couldn't figure out the expression on his face. Suddenly he snapped out of it. He stayed behind to help the teacher clean the brushes. He wanted me to tell you not to wait for him. Okay, thanks. I started packing my things to leave. Did you need something else? No. Actually yes, kind of. Kind of what? It's not that I need anything. I just wanted to walk with you. Why? I just want to. Won't you be late for your next class? Wow. What? You really don't know what my next class is? How would I know? Wait, don't tell me. Yup. I have gym next. I closed the door behind us and started towards the gym. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that bright orange hair. And yet, somehow you did. You're lying, aren't you? Not technically. I raised an eyebrow at him. I really do have gym with you. The first 2 weeks I was in Gym B with the volleyball team. You play volleyball? Yes. Anyway, last week I actually came to gym class. Why? Was volleyball cancelled or something? No, coach needed to have a meeting with the seniors. Oh. Still, how did I not notice you? I've been wondering the same thing since the first week of school. You have not? I have. I almost dropped art to have the same free period, but when I found out this is where you spent your free period, I didn't want to bother you. So, you're a stalker? That's what I'm getting from this conversation. I waiting for a comeback or a smirk, but he smiled up at me instead. I'm just glad we're having a conversation. I looked straight ahead, hoping he wouldn't be able to see the red I'm sure had spread across my face. Don't tell me you just realized this and now you're forming a plan to ditch me. I doubt that you'd go away no matter what plan I could come up with. The smirk has returned. Why me? Why not you? I'm serious. I can see that. I let out an exasperated sigh. When I walked into class that first day, there was a room full of people, but I only saw you. That is the cheesiest line I've ever heard. Probably, but it's the truest one I've ever said. I could feel the heat rising to my face. His face was kind with a slight smile, but his eyes told me he was serious.